everyone, welcome back to Art a la Carte. In today's video I'm going to show you how to draw a frog, something that I haven't drawn before. And as always I use my shapes to do that. So I'm going to start off with this really kind of oval shape that's kind of sitting on its end. Woo! Focusing. So I'm going to start off with this oval shape that's kind of more up and down a little bit. And then I'm going to bring down the ends. So I'm going to bring it out to be more of this triangle shape here. Kind of round him off there. What's the difference between a toad and a frog? Leave it in the comments below and let me know, because I know there's differences, but I can't think of them. Okay, so at the top I'm going to put this kind of U shape right here, and this is for his little eye ridges. So there's an eye here and an eye here. This is the frog you would not want to meet if you're like a little mouse. I'm going to come down here for his little mouth here. I'm going to cut his mouth in, and he's not a happy looking frog. He kind of comes up and then goes down. Like this. I was in a pet store once as a kid, and I saw this tank, like an aquarium. It didn't have water in it. It had, you know, for like lizards and stuff. And I looked in there and it was a cute mouse. And I thought, oh, that's so cute. It's a huge tank for this mouse. And I looked up, and it was a frog like this. It was huge. I mean, this mouse was like this big. And I remember the mouse and I saw the frog at the same time. And at the same time we saw the frog lunged for it. And I let out this huge scream. And I don't know if the mouse got away or not, because I was not looking. Oh, I was traumatized for days as a child. So I'm going to come in underneath for his little chin and going to kind of go down to his little froggy belly. But I'm going to keep this line because this is his front leg coming in. And he has his little froggy toes, which are not webbed. I always thought frogs had webbed feet, but this one definitely does not. I'm going to do the same thing kind of with this arm here, right where kind of the mouth ends. So this kind of arm wraps around for his little froggy toes. And then wrapping around to his little body right here, and kind of goes under. And you kind of see his little other little toes sticking out from under his legs, which are kind of underneath his massive body. I don't know. This kind of reminds me of the frog that would want to marry Thumbelina, and she'd be like, no way. I'm going to put his big bulging little frog eyes out. And they're kind of just almost completely round, just set a little bit into the sockets. And the eye ridges kind of go up and around. And then what's really interesting is I mean, you could put just little eyes in him like that and it'd be very cartoony. But they have these just strange little frog eyes like this. I don't know, it's just weird. Their eyes are so weird. Such a weird frog. Alright, now because this is a horned frog, he has these little horns that kind of come up off of his little eye ridges right here. He's like, I'm a unicorn, kind of. Alright. And then he has these just little kind of horn bumps all the way down his back, all over his body. He's like one of those little prickly pears. I don't know. I see them at the grocery store. I always want to try them. But they just have those little bumps. They're bright orange. Don't know the names of them. I always tell you things and I don't know what they're called. But they're out there. Alright, so there's our frog. I'm going to take my little gummy eraser and clean up the lines that I don't need. Alright, then I'm going to take my pen and I'm going to ink in this drawing because I'm going to add some color to it. So I want a nice ink to kind of hold the line for me. Alright, so now that I have this down, now I have to decide which kind of eyes do I want. Do I want the normal frog eyes or do I want cartoon eyes? And I'm going to make him a bit of a cartoon character, so I'm going to go ahead and put in just some regular pupils. I'm not going to give him his regular frog eyes. But what I'll do is I'll draw the circles in for the eyes, but I'm going to leave a little circle inside of there for shine, and I'll color in his eye there, and it just gives him just a little eye shine. And I don't know, it gives your cartoon character a little bit more life to it. Alright, so now I'm going to finish this up, adding a little bit more sketches, and I'll add color. But one thing I want to add to him, and which is the reason I wanted to make him a little bit more cartoon character, is I want to add a little crown to his head. Because he's going to be a little prince frog. Because, I'm sorry, this would be the kind of toad that would be hard to kiss. It's so funny looking. So I'll just give him just a really simple little crown. I'm not going to put any jewels in it. So I'll finish erasing the lines I don't need, and then I'll add some color to it. Alright, so before I add my color, I'm going to give him a little lily pad to sit in. So I'm going to draw a half circle that kind of goes in around behind him, but I'm going to cut in on it in one part for the actual lily pad part. So there's his little lily pad. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Prismacolors and color him in. So I have my frog finished, drawn, inked in, colored, and while I was doing that I came up with a fun idea. So I originally was drawing the frog prince, the one that the princess has to kiss and it turns into a handsome prince. But then I thought, why does it have to be that way? Why can't I change it up a little bit? So I'm going to add just a few more final touching details here. And there we go. Change it into the frog princess. Instead of a boy frog, why not a girl frog? So here you guys go. You guys need someone to kiss. She's up for it. So, well, I hope you had fun drawing this frog, whether you turned it into a prince or a princess, or just left it a normal frog. I would love to see your pictures, so please post them on any of my social medias. I have all the links in the description box below to my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you've watched my videos, please hit that subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any future videos. I draw what you guys ask for, frogs with eyelashes. Okay, so you guys never asked for a frog with eyelashes, but don't put it past you guys. You just hadn't gotten there yet. Thanks so much for drawing with me, and until next time, God bless you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.